What up, family? What up? This is Donovan Green from Ride Fit Nation. If this is your first time to this channel, welcome to the channel. This is where we talk about life. This is a lifestyle channel, not a DIY, not a fitness, not a finance, nothing. This is a lifestyle channel, not even a motorcycle channel, okay? Because sometimes you will see me in the cage. You will see me riding, driving, walking, working out, doing all of that. All right, let's do this. All right, today, I've been thinking about a couple of things, and I always think about what topic do I want to touch on when I'm making this video today. And the topic that I want to touch on is basically riding your own ride. What I notice is when I'm riding by myself, one of the reasons why I enjoy being a soloist rider most of the times is because I get to ride my own ride. When you're riding with other people, you tend to start riding their ride, right? Because you have to keep up with the pack, especially if you're not leading the pack. So if that group is moving at 90 miles an hour, which is what happened to me a couple of weeks ago, then you're gonna feel entitled to move at 90 miles an hour. And I'm gonna be real with you guys. I did not buy a cruiser, a road glide, to ride like as if I'm still on a race bike, right? If that's the case, I would have just simply stuck it to my race bike and just call it a day. A cruiser is not really made for the stuff that you see people doing now. That's why you see a lot of guys, their Harleys are breaking the hell down on them because they're doing so much unnecessary stuff, and everybody's getting caught up into this, I want my bike to be a race bike, I want a fast Harley, you know. And don't get me wrong, to each his own. Everybody have their own preferences and their own stuff that makes them feel good. But for me, when I'm on the highway and I'm moving at a tempo, I find 80 miles an hour to be plenty, especially out here on the 20 and the 75. Like when I went to Florida, I kept it at 75 to 80 miles because the speed limit is 70. So if I'm going 5 miles over, look at those little deers over there. If I'm going 5 miles over, even 10 miles over, I tend to not get bothered by the cops. So my point is, when you're riding with people, ride with common sense. For me, what I decided that I'm going to start doing is I'm going to ride in the back of the club, the back of the group, okay? Because I don't need to risk my life. I don't need to speed up and do unnecessary crap, especially when you're cutting off traffic and doing things that's careless, because you know what? One car can kill 20 people, okay? You're not invincible when you're riding in a group. So what I recommend, which I'm going to start to do, is I'm going to say, give me the address. Give me the address, and I will meet you guys in that same location. I am not in a hurry to get splattered. My thing is this. When I ride my bike for therapy. I ride my bike for relaxation. I ride my bike to feel great. That's why I ride my bike. I don't ride my bike to show off, or ride my bike to look at how fast I am and look at the stunts that I can do. I could take this Harley and do a wheelie and burn out. No, that's why I got my bike designed the way I have it designed. I can't do a wheelie even if I wanted to. You see what I'm saying? Leave it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on that. Do you feel like what I'm saying holds merit? Have you been there? You know, how do you feel when you're riding by yourself compared to when you are riding with a group of people? Now, there are people out there who I can ride with in a group and feel completely comfortable with, right? My brothers like Darrell, Dennis, Scott, Kevin, Tyrone, Click Clock. There are brothers who I could ride with and feel at ease, right? Because they're not going ridiculous. Well, maybe 2 of them that are named out of that group, but they're still not going ridiculous. They understand the control, because we all have family. Every last one of us have family. Nobody has nothing to prove. The only thing I need to do is get my ride and get home safe. That's it. So what are some of the things to expect if you're looking to ride in a club or ride with a group? Well, the things to expect is that they're expecting you to ride. And some people, whether it's a MC or a RC, which means motorcycle club, or a riding club, Some clubs are expecting you to ride hard. And ride hard means hard. It means that once you get on that road, whatever that road captain is doing, you better keep up with that road captain. That's what ride hard means. Some clubs will ride tandem. And tandem is you moving at high speeds, but that's not what it is. But still, tandem means that you're riding side by side. And some clubs, they will ride tight stagnated. Tight stagnated, your front tire is damn near close to the back tire of the bike in front of you. Okay? And then you have distance stagnated where you're not as close. I personally enjoy distance stagnated because you're still not giving the cars time to cut in front of you, enough space to cut in front of you and break up the line. But at the same time, if something happens to the guy in front of you, or if something happens to you or the guy behind you, you have enough room to respond when you need to respond. So just be ready for those type of styles of riding, okay? Another thing too with riding is if you're not strong-minded and if you are loaded with ego, then the egotistical side of you is going to try to impress the people around you because you might feel like, I'm being watched, I gotta be my best, I gotta do this. Nah, be you 100% of the times. If you know you're not a hard rider, don't ride hard because you will die. And you know what, when you die, they're gonna all come to your funeral, they're gonna say he was a good dude. They might not even come to your funeral because maybe you're riding in a group that they don't hardly know who you are. You see what I'm saying? So make the right choices, make the right decisions so you can live longer and enjoy your ride. Another concept too when it comes to riding in groups, the beautiful side of it, I'm not going to talk about only the negatives. The beautiful side of riding in groups is pretty. It looks so darn good, man. When you ride with a bunch of people, men or women, in my case, I just like riding with the guys. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. When you see the fellas coming down that block and you hear the exhaust revving like boom. And I'm not talking about the idiots who keeps on revving their exhaust. I can't stand that. But I'm talking about the bikes just naturally having that burr, right? That sound, that quality. You know what I mean? And you see them boys riding down that block. Ooh, that damn thing there look good, boy. When I'm riding with my peoples, oh my gosh. I don't care if it's 5 of us, I don't care if it's 12 of us. It just looks good. So that's a major plus, right? And I'm talking about looking good when they know how to ride in formation, whether it's tandem, tight stagnation, or space stagnation. I don't care. As long as there is order, you will feel amazing. In the beginning, you will feel nervous. I promise you that. But the more you start riding with a specific group, the same guys, the more you will start to adapt and adjust to their riding skills, and then you will start to adjust to their riding skills, and they will adjust to your riding skills. I think I just said the same thing twice in one point of that, but so what? So what? You see what I'm saying? Also, the thing about riding in a group is safety in numbers, right? It's safety in numbers. When you are riding, there's something about motorcycles. Maybe it's the stigma, the stereotype of motorcyclist riders being gangsters, right? You got the crotch rocket riders. People look at those boys as straight up thugs, right? And then you got the Harley riders. People look at them boys as just straight gangsters. Look at the two different words. But when you see a group of guys, whether you got vests on or not, and you see them bikes pull up, it makes you sit back and look and say to yourself, oh, let me stay over here. You see? So safety in numbers, your chance of getting bike jacked in a group is very limited unless you got 50 guys that's pulling out of trucks with guns and all kinds of weapons, ninja stars, smoke screens, grenades, all that stuff. And then you know, then you just run, leave. That's the premise. So for me, I'm beginning to honestly say that I'm enjoying riding in a group setting, but a controlled group setting. I respect people who know how to use their cruise control. For those who do have a cruise control, I respect the guys who know how to set that speed and say, okay, we're moving at 75 miles an hour. Everybody set that cruise to that speed and we're all good. Nobody is playing catch up, because that's another thing that I hate, is when everybody is trying to play catch up. The road captain feels like his hands have to twitch and be a little bit more heavy in the throttle. all right, the leader, not even a road captain, the head of the club, of the ride, because the road captains, those are the ones who control the traffic and gives you time to move around safely. A good road captain. But the person in the front, the leader of that pack, they get heavy in the throttle sometimes, and then you got to start picking up, and the next person behind you got to start picking up. Before you know it, you're like 4 cars behind because your brain didn't even register that they went even faster. All right, so just ride with people who have control. I promise you, you're gonna feel better, you're gonna live longer, you're gonna survive it, you're gonna enjoy it, and you're gonna start to kind of feel much better riding with groups. Okay, because there are a lot more things. Let me know if there's anything else that I missed. The pros and cons of riding in a group setting, whether on RC or an MC. Now, let's go a little deeper into that for a second. Let's talk about that next portion now, right? A riding club is like the Hog chapter in Harley Davidson. That's a riding club. They don't have rules and regulations like a motorcycle club, like an MC. A riding club, they wear their vests. They do have on the Hog chapter patch, which is certified, right? You got some of these guys who it will say road captain on it. It will say, I've seen some that even says sergeant at arms. I don't know how that applies, but it is what it is, you know. But a riding club is not obligated, doesn't have the obligations and the responsibilities as being a member to an actual motorcycle club. So with you have to decide who you want to ride with if you're thinking about riding. Riding clubs are fun. When I first bought my Harley, I actually joined the riding club, but the riding club that I joined, the chapter that I joined, it's not for me. It's a different crowd of people that I don't resonate with, and I'm pretty sure they don't resonate with me either. So when I'm riding, I can definitely feel a disconnection, like some tension there, and it doesn't feel good to me. I could be wrong, but most of the times when it comes to stuff like that, I'm right? So that's not for me. But what I chose to do was I started looking into clubs, motorcycle clubs, because I like the challenge of being a part of an MC and an elite MC. So I started going through the process to become a member to a club. I normally have resistance to clubs, and this is what makes me feel good, is giving me that challenge to see where I can go, what I can do, especially when I'm around a bunch of fellas that I respect a lot. So you got to know who you want to ride with, and maybe you want to ride just with a bunch of you guys with no riding clubs, no nothing, just ride normal, okay? But learn the signals. I have a video where I'm showing the hand signals so you can have some structure to your rides. Some clubs will do certain things differently. Like some clubs, when they're doing a single form, they'll put one hand up. Some clubs will put their hands here. You know, just know what those things mean, right? Learn your left, learn your rights, learn all of those things, and I promise you, you will begin to understand your ride. All right, so that's my rant for the day. I want to tell y'all thanks a lot for joining me. This is Donovan Green from Ride Fit Nation. Guys, you got to help me to grow this channel. These videos are not getting seen a lot. I'm not hearing from you guys a lot. I'm not going to get deterred from it, though. I'm going to keep on going because, like I said, this channel is my fun channel, and this channel is where I get to share content that will help all of you. All right, so much love, and we'll talk later. Let me see what these guys. You guys good? It's not locking in?
I only got tarp straps.
We just hit this curve right here and it all flipped over.
Yeah, this is not good to hold your bike, man. There's a Home Depot right here. I recommend for y'all to go to Home Depot
And
get the jack strap. Yeah, because what happened is that you see this? Your bike ain't gonna stay like this.
Yeah.
So right now, if I go like this, it's gonna fall. How far y'all got to go?
Panola.
Panola?
Yeah, it's a straight shot. Yeah.
So what I would do, I mean, if y'all don't want to do that, you could lean it against that tire, but I like the bike to be standing up straight.
Yeah.
So one of y'all could just walk over here. It's right here. You see Home Depot?
We ain't really got that.
The money? Damn, I ain't got no cash in me either to give y'all. Well, you got a Cash App?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Let me send you some money for Cash App. Hold on. Gotta help these dudes, man. Yeah, because if you let this bike drop like this, I promise you, it's going to mess up. The oil, everything in it is gonna get jacked up. What's your Cash App?
X and XD.
All right, let me go. I'm gonna send you. I think they're like 20 something bucks. I'm gonna send you 25. All right. You're gonna need to get 4 of them.
4?
Cause you got to strap. The good thing about your bike, you see this?
Yeah.
You want your bike to be right here like this.
And we talking about the same thing, right? When you.
Yeah, the ratchet strap. So you're gonna connect it here. Connect it here. Ramp it down. Move that tire out the way. Bring the bike in the middle. The front, the fork. Compress the fork down by putting the. Hold it. You got it? You got it? Compress the fork down. You want to turn this straight, right? And then you're going to hook the, well, these bikes could handle it, so you're going to hook it around here and strap it. Strap it to the front and let everything compress. The bike won't move. You hear me? All right, you got it? Yeah. All right, let me send you this money real quick. What's your name again?
D.
That's you?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me confirm you real quick. You got your stuff on you to retrieve your money?
What you mean in my
Like your card? You got your card and stuff?
And I got Apple Pay on here too.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, Right Fit Nation.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to see yourself on there. I'm recording right now. You're going to see yourself right there. You're like, oh, snap, that's us.
Hey, get me in there.
Yeah, I got you in there. I got you. Let me know you got the money.
Yeah, it says.
Beautiful. So Ride Fit Nation, look me up. So, yo, do me a favor. Do not ride this. One of y'all stay here. You good? Go right over here to Home Depot. Go and get the straps, the ratchet straps. Take my number down as well, because how old are y'all?
I'm 16.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My oldest son is 25, you know what I'm saying? 404-971-04-458. All right? See, I stopped because I got 58. There you go. And my name is Donovan. Yeah, Donovan. Donovan. Novan. And look up Ride Fit Nation. Yo, give me a ring later. Let me know y'all good. All right, fellas. Make me proud, man. Don't let me down, bro.
Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your trip is just a water spring. You know I drink
start
different,
walking. Let's
this
go.
is 7
Home Depot before it start getting dark. Right here.
Make that limit squeeze.
Yeah, right here. Let's go right here. Look. Just go right around. Go to Home Depot.
Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me.
Maybe you could even, one of y'all could guide each other, reverse out, and just go that way, man. Just be safe, though. Always gotta help people, man. I'm telling you guys, what's the odds of that, man? I'm gonna be late for my thing, but you know what? In my mind, I was early because I got a chance to help these young guys. I know I told y'all later, but listen. It's for the content, baby. It's content. All right, so I'm hoping that they do go ahead and do their thing. I sent them $25. You know what I mean? I'm gonna feel better knowing that these young guys is being safe. Their bike is being safe. Man, they try to use that little rubber clamp. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you guys, when you ever see the need, the ability to help somebody, help them. Now, I'm not helping them just because these cameras are rolling. The cameras just happen to be rolling. The second I said I'll see y'all later, that happened. So why would I stop rolling? You know what I'm saying? When they asked about a YouTube channel, them boys lit up. 16 and 17. I would love for somebody to see my son and help him out. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's it. I'm out of here. I'm heading up to Pseudos to go meet up with my bros. And much respect, fellas. And don't forget, like I said, subscribe to the channel. That's what I was saying. I need y'all to start being more active with the videos, because like I said, I'm sharing a lot of different things. And even though you might feel like some of the things is not for you, still support the channel. Like it, subscribe it, share it. Do something. All right? I'm out. Peace.